Okay.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the OG podcast. I'm Brennan here with Ethan and Nick, and we have a new face here at the table. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yo, it's Seth Miguel in his house.
So Seth, you've been kind of absent for a while. You haven't really talking to us. You need to fill us in on some things.
Fill in the gap.
Yeah, there's been some little things going on behind the scenes. I've recently acquired a certain interest to a female attribute of my life. A new thing, obviously. I mean, I've been setting some things up. First, she actually just came home, about a week ago. I saw her, and I've been kind of thinking about her all the time, you know. It's actually kind of wild.
Yeah.
It's weird.
This is new for Seth.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been like, not even thinking about anybody else besides this girl.
Yeah.
And it's fucking killing me. Even, I'm like, dude, what is up with this? Like, oh gosh, I might actually like this girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is a new feeling.
It's a new feeling,
It's a new feeling for
Seth.
a while, actually. Yeah, for Seth in a while. And then I saw her and everything was like, boom, everything hit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a past, like, little relationship thing that we had going on. And then it stopped, and then she went away. But then, like I said, I was thinking about her for, like, these last couple months, and I was, like, trying not to think about her, you know, just trying to keep myself busy. It's kind of like, but it's everything, like, when you try not to think about something, it's always something that you think about. So
yeah, when they tell you, like, not to think about, like, a naked
dragon
polar bear
or donkey, you know, donkey
in the
from Shrek,
Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
Them, like, having...
No. No. Well, I mean, you kind of.
Like, don't think about that.
I hate you.
Now
Well, I
I'm
mean, it
thinking
makes
of
sense because
now
the
the
baby
dragon's
dragon
looking
donkey
cool.
babies.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of a blue dragon.
And the podcast is ruined.
Oh, what's up, Zach?
Zach, coming
hello?
in.
Hey.
Are you actually
Are you
gonna?
gonna join us in the podcast? No. Okay. Well, never mind. Zach's a
Alright.
scrub.
Why can't you?
Because I have to write a speech right now.
Yeah, actually has responsibilities.
About some
Scrub.
freaking human trafficking and stuff.
Ah, you mean that's my favorite subject?
Wow.
We're just gonna
Not sure
gloss
at all.
it.
Anyways, yeah, so then, I don't even know where I left off. Oh, yeah, she came back and everything hit again, you know, like,
Yeah.
old, like, memories and stuff. So I was like, fuck. Shit. What's going on?
No, you could
And
say.
And then now I'm like, okay, might as well act on it. I've been thinking about it forever. Like, might as well just try to, like, lay some things down, you know?
Yeah.
So she has a sweater on that I like. I was like, okay, I want that sweater. Like, where can I get it? She's like, I'll get one for you. Okay, like, what the heck? You'll buy one for me? She goes, yeah. I'm okay, so I'll get a gift for you. Thinking that we'll meet up when we give each other these gifts.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is gonna be good. We're gonna see each other.
Yeah.
I can kind of get a little bit more of a feel of this, right? So she goes, her mascot for college is the Penguins. I think it's awful.
That is an
Okay.
amazing. I would love to be
I'm
the
like,
Penguins.
that's
What?
the most. Never mind. A mascot I've ever seen. She goes, I think it's cute. Like, she goes off of that. So I'm like, okay, she likes her
Yeah.
mascot. She obviously, and then she went shopping prior to hanging out with me, so she had a whole bunch of things that she already likes. So I was like, okay, perfect. Like, after this, I can, like, see what she likes because of what I saw in, like, her shopping bag, right?
Yeah.
So then she goes, and she's like, oh, damn, I forgot slippers. So my plan was, I got her some Penguin slippers
Yeah.
for that. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll get some, like, you know, extra points. She came back. We're supposed to hang out Saturday, actually. She has coronavirus.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
COVID ruins everything.
I got like hella cock blocked. Like
Oh,
this,
from
like
COVID.
yeah, like right when it started. So
I remember that.
yeah, so it was March or February
It was-
maybe.
I think in March is when everyone was sent home.
Yeah, so it was definitely around there. I was there was a class. I was in a class. It was like some writing class or something, and sorry, I just woke up. And you know, there was this pretty cute girl. I'm not like a she's cute, so I'm gonna ask her out kind of guy. It kind of just has to like. It just has to click for me. So I don't know. It's just a girl. It just clicked,
On a
right?
whim.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like it just either I feel the need to pursue them or I don't.
Yeah.
So, I was like, do I really want to do something? And then I remember I was talking with Nick, and he was just talking about something, and I was like, you know what? I want to do it. Like, next time I see her, I am going to ask her out.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in my history class, and it was like literally like 20 minutes until my next class in the writing class. And everyone just starts looking at their phone. I was like, okay. So I look at my phone, because you could tell for the past few weeks, there was like the chancellor was giving out emails and stuff about COVID. Like, are we going to like lock down? Are we going to evacuate? Blah, blah, blah. And so I look at my phone, and sure enough, we get an email saying all future in-person classes are canceled.
No.
I was like, dude, like right when I decide I'm going to ask this girl out, like right at the last possible second, they're like, oh, okay, we're done. Just go home, everybody.
That's such a rip.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have this girl's number. I didn't have this girl's information at all. I literally had nothing. So I was like, desperate times call for...
I gave you the idea.
Yeah, I do. I remember. I was like, the only thing that I have is her school email.
Oh, it sounds like such a creepy thing, but it's like,
what?
It's not though.
Public information.
No, it's hilarious.
Sure you mentioned
If a girl emailed me, bro.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it. I'm like, so then sure enough, I email her. And then she didn't respond for like 3 days. I was like, yeah, I mean, who checks their school email for a guy asking them out? And then she finally responded, and she had a boyfriend.
Oh,
But you know what?
Right in the heart.
And you know what, Ethan? I used that story to motivate myself.
Not to toot my own horn, but I mean that.
What
other guy? Yeah.
Hey, bro, that's
Yeah.
Hey, bro, if a girl-
I would never email a girl.
No,
like,
Girl email me, bro. I'd be like, damn, I'll go on a date with you just because.
yeah, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Because you don't know, but I asked her out.
Oh, yeah.
No, the girl that works with me.
I
don't want to name drop.
That girl.
I am?
No, the
me.
girl that Nick's been.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I asked her out yesterday.
She said,
No, she said it was like the worst possible answer. It's like
don't
I
wanna
can't
be
decide. Like
mean,
I lost
but-
sleep over it because I just couldn't decide.
oh no.
Because she said, so I said, do you want to go out with me sometime? And she said, I don't know. And then she said, I don't want to be mean, but I'm not looking for anything right now. And then she said, but I can give you my Snapchat and we can like see if something happens.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying.
But like, I don't know, man.
Okay, she goes, I don't know. So she's nervous on that moment. Okay.
Probably.
She doesn't know you very well,
It was
right?
It was
Because no
freaking.
one-
We got off at midnight, and I
Yeah.
freaking ran up to her and asked her out. Like
that's romantic in my
Yeah, and that takes balls to
Yeah,
do it
true,
too.
true.
That
No one,
It did,
No
it
one
did.
in this era is really used to someone going up to them and saying, "Hey, let's go."
Exactly.
Out.
That's
Without
what-
texting first, right? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Zachary was saying that he was like,
it's like
it's
an
like
old-fashioned thing.
yeah,
And
exactly.
we lost it. Like guys slide into each other's DMs now, or no, not each other. No homo, obviously.
yeah,
Not if you're homo, it's okay. I'm just stop talking about it. But like, people are used to sliding into each other's DMs. It's disgusting. Hey,
yeah.
how'd you meet your mom? Oh, I said hey in her DMs.
Yeah.
Where's
where's the
where's that's awful. That's a horrible story. My mom
Yeah.
and dad met at a park in Denair. That's more romantic than sliding into someone's DMs.
my mom and dad met at the burnt down olive tree,
Yeah, that's,
bro.
that's freaking sick, dude. Like, bro, it's a lost culture and it's awful.
Yeah.
Girls nowadays are almost creeped out now for if someone's asking.
Yeah.
them. And it's awful. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to get to know you. I think you're beautiful.
And honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like you'd want to say that you met someone that
I met you at an ice cream shop.
Yeah,
in
like-
the middle of nowhere.
and asked you on a date instead of me and my boyfriend met on Tinder or
Yes.
on like
Yeah.
he slid in my
Yeah.
DMs. It's like it's
It's not romantic.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not romantic.
exactly.
It doesn't feel the same.
I'm not a romantic guy, and I still even like
Exactly.
that kind of stuff. Like I'm on old fashioned thing.
Yeah.
In that aspect.
And
And sliding into DMs is raunchy.
Yeah,
Like, I
exactly.
Raj.
Brendan, you gotta know.
No, I know, I know.
Like, dude, it's just like I'm like, hey, well, the worst when you have nothing to say, it's just hey. It's,
Oh,
it's,
oh
my
it's like, And
God.
you don't get a response, you have to delete them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the most dry. Just
no,
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay,
how.
but
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, I just don't know. Now that I'm in this position, I have her Snapchat. It's been a day now. I didn't want to.
Yeah, hit her up.
Good,
But I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you gotta wait.
What,
you don't
what
want
do
to
I-
seem too
when-
needy.
I
Or
think
like,
the best plan of
eager.
action here
Nah.
It's
You
the-
just go for it.
is to
What are you
wait like
talking
a
about?
week.
you gotta wait a little bit. You gotta wait a little bit.
Wait, like
Why? She gave
A
it to you.
week? Jesus.
Okay, she
week's
gave
a
it to you.
little- Week's a little much. Week's a
No,
little
week's
much.
good. It's-
No, I'll
I
probably
don't
text her
know.
tomorrow. Like
Okay,
tomorrow's.
Well, okay, we should be taking. I mean, Seth
No,
knows
it's fine.
way more
No.
than we do.
Okay, it doesn't
True,
matter.
true.
It's
Seth's.
whatever floats anyone's boat kind of thing. But I would wait.
Okay.
Tomorrow's fine. I don't care. Like, it's fine. But try to get something that you guys both know about. Like, your shoot managers over there or something. Something funny that you guys can, like,
Yeah.
really
Shit isn't okay word to say.
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you.
Anything. It
Free
doesn't
range.
matter.
Seth, you
Free range,
literally
not
the
name
first
dropping.
episode you said like
Yeah.
Awkward, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we kept that in.
Okay, good. Yeah, so basically you shoot it. Like, hey, you have to find, like, little things, like, so she can be like, oh my gosh, I know what that is. Okay, it's funny, kind of. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This and that. I wouldn't just start off with, hey, because, I don't know, ladies that are obviously watching this, I mean, of course.
obviously
One-
the
one
OG.
one-
Yeah.
I mean, from...
Hit Ethan up. Bud.
Yeah, hit us up. Hit my boys up, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna
Like-
say no to that. But
Can I get some love too? I mean,
Oh,
God.
Brennan too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brennan's a little tough.
Whoa!
I'm gonna
Nope.
walk up the scene pretty soon here. But anyways, ladies that are obviously watching this, DM sliding. What's a good line? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
give me some pointers here that I'm probably not gonna hopefully need in the next week or so because, yeah.
Well, it's like
That's gonna be
it's
fucked
like
up.
I feel like
That's gonna be
people
fucked up.
hate on. It's like people hate on hey, right?
Yeah,
But it's just like
you have nothing else. It's like me saying hey to you. So, because what if I said hey to you on the street? Like, just literally ran up to you, hey.
yeah. Or if you
Like,
like,
it'd be like you're weird.
I feel like if you tried to do something cheesy, that you would also get like.
Well, the cheesy and
Flamed.
the romantic is kind of hard to balance. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's hey, like.
Well, it's also a girl that you don't know at
At
all.
all.
You don't know what she responds to or anything. So
Exactly.
in person is so much better.
I think persistence without in a creepy way is what you kind of go for. It's like persistence is attractive, yet too much of it is creepy.
It's creepy. Yeah.
Like,
You gotta
hey,
find the balance.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to know when you're in. Like, right. It's so hard because women don't communicate at all.
Yeah.
They don't at all. Like it's impossible. It's like, oh, I wanted you to do this for me. Oh, how was I supposed to know? Oh, I wanted you to know. What are you talking? That literally just hurt my head. Like, I'm sorry.
Am I
about-
supposed to read your mind?
Yeah, it's impossible out here for us men, especially the ones that are out here trying every day to find a wife. It's impossible, man.
Yeah.
Seth,
it's
let it
not
out.
fun.
It's okay.
I'm trying, man.
I don't know how this turned into like the Love Doctor
Okay, but
podcast.
but anyway, so
Let's get-
Seth, I don't know if you've ever. This has happened to me
What's wrong
before.
with that?
I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but when Nick talked to the girl, and she said not to be mean, it was always always followed up a no, not an I don't know. Like
No, that was weird. Hey, but you can have. I don't want to be mean, but you can have a Snapchat.
I think
yeah,
she
exactly.
just
If she said
But
no,
then
I'm not
again, she
being
could
mean.
have just done that because she felt bad.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of huge reasons, but like she didn't say she had a boyfriend.
It's true.
That's good. That's it. That's all it is. Now, because you can, I believe in if she's a good person and you're a good person, no matter how much she's could be out of your league, that anyone could get anyone. Look at these scrubs with these most beautiful women. Yes, they might have
Jay
they can
Z
have money.
and Beyonce. Okay, like come on, Jay Z
She has
is
just as much money as him, and
Yeah.
she's way hotter.
Yeah, exactly.
Beyonce, bro.
Okay.
honestly,
Watching this one, hit a boy up.
Oh my
Jay
god.
Z.
I don't even know if I actually know what Beyonce looks like.
What?
She's pretty good looking.
It's just like I'm sure I've seen it, but like when I hear Beyonce, I don't have a
Jay-Z's
picture in my
ugly.
head.
I guess
Yeah.
if we're making shoutouts like this, AT&T girl hit up Ethan. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Remember?
The
Did you watch the
episode.
last episode?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Sorry.
Ethan's just like
Yeah, go check out the
fanboying
last
over
podcast.
He was,
Promo code Eagles.
he was shouting out Lily's big milk jugs.
The AT&T commercial
AT&T
girl.
girl.
If you're not simping for the
Jeez, what?
AT&T girl, what are you doing?
the
No, no, I'm
AT&T
saying-
not-
I'm saying
The
to-
one with the balloons.
What?
When she's like talking about when she has the balloons as 5G or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's-
okay. I know what you're talking about now.
She's swag.
Oh yeah, she's got some balloons, all right.
Okay.
Not this again.
And this is
We
why
had a session for this
She's
last
popular for a reason.
this is why women don't listen
Oh.
to the podcast.
For
Blowjobs?
What?
no,
She took the
time.
look
She has a
out.
very big personality. Okay.
Oh yeah, for the
Balloons.
for the
BOOBS. Boobs.
For all of you that don't know how to spell.
Anyways.
Anyways, what else did we talk about on this
Okay, wait.
thing here?
One more thing about women.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I
yes,
guess it's about
please.
people in general. I bet you men do it too, but I guess this is kind of the situation that Nick finds himself in. But like, I hate how people can't say no. They don't say no. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hang out with you. Just say it.
Just say it.
I hate when it's like, oh, I'm studying. It's like, okay, that's a pretty good excuse. Like,
Yeah.
I would, I need to study too.
You seem like shut
And
down.
then
Chuck
the
E.
next
Cheese.
day they're out with somebody else. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
you
hurts
could have
so
just
much
said,
more,
you
yeah.
could have just said no.
Just like, no.
It's like,
no,
you
thank
have time for that, but you don't have time to like go get lunch real quick. Like, you could just say no. I don't.
Yeah.
No
I don't-
feels
yeah,
better.
The thing that gives me hope is that, like, as she says, I don't know, I kind of like backed away and I said, like, oh, that's okay. Like, it's okay. Don't feel bad. But then she like continued on
playing
after that.
devil's advocate here. You know when you have like friends, right? You
No.
know- Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just not Brennan, but everyone else.
Okay, jeez.
Wow.
I like Brennan.
That's true.
The only reason I'm here is for Ethan.
Yeah.
And Zach, but Zach's not here either because God knows why. Anyways, everyone. You know how you have like different friend groups,
Yeah.
and then you're hanging out with one friend group, and then they're kind of like compatible. You know, the friend groups are compatible, and they hang out sometimes like without you. And
Yeah.
like you're with one friend group, and they're like another friend group calls you from, hey, can we hang out? No, I'm going to hang out with blah blah blah. Or
Yeah.
let's call him Bob, and the other guy is Bill, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm hanging out with Bob. Bill calls me, hey, you want to hang out? No, I'm hanging out with Bob. Oh, but Bob and I are pretty cool. And then Bob's like, hey, I don't want him to come. What do you say? Like, hey, no, we don't want him to think that he hates you, right? Because you
Yeah.
don't. You just say no, like, hey, we're just having like our time, like no homo, we're hanging out, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's hard not to.
Well, you either
Try
tell
to-
your friend that the friend that just said, "Oh, I don't want to hang out with him," you tell them to to screw off because that's kind of just meant like, I don't care what you think. I want him to hang out with us. Or if you agree and you're just trying to be, but just be like,
Just give him
okay,
a
never
solid-
mind. Like I'm telling you,
like,
like,
give him a solid, hey, bro, like we just planned this.
dude,
telling you-
you get because what if you end up seeing that they hung out, you're just gonna get that impression anyway.
Well, Billy knows
Yeah.
that me and Bob are hanging, but we just tell him, hey, his dad said no. You know what I'm saying? Like his dad said.
Yeah, but then that's
Too many people.
you get an answer there. It says no. It's like, okay, now
Yeah.
you know. But it's like
oh, you're talking about. I got.
when someone says they're busy or like something and they
But
can't,
they're not.
But then
Like,
they're
Yeah.
it's just Billy calling me saying, hey, you want to hang out? And I say no. I have other things to attend to, and then he sees on my Snapchat story that I'm hanging out with Bob at a bar mitzvah
Exactly.
in Washington. I got.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know. I just think
Like-
like no matter what, like you're never gonna go wrong with honesty because even if you're trying to like dance around it, if they're gonna find out and they're gonna think the worst possible thing anyway. So why not just give them the
Solid.
actual
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
like so they don't overthink it. They're just like, or you just tell them straight up so that they just stop. It's like
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
That's it.
100%.
I like it's just so obnoxious to me because like you almost always find out. Always.
Yeah.
Like it just you end up seeing them somewhere, you end up hearing about it. Especially if you're thinking about it all the time, you're gonna be looking out for whether or not they're telling the truth or not. And especially like social media, they're just blasting it everywhere anyway. So it's like they're not gonna hide it. So
social media is cancer too. I hate social media.
It's
Yeah.
the worst.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, it's the
so
whole
bad.
I'm starting a boycott to my parents because I want a flip phone, and I don't know why they won't give it to me. Like I'm just
What the heck?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, when did this happen?
No, I'm trying to get a flip phone. They're saying no.
how are the OGs gonna
Yeah, how are we
communicate?
gonna?
Oh, call me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I hate texting. Like I'm an awful texter. Women hate me texting them. They don't like it
Mhm.
at all.
Well, I don't really
I
care for
text
texting either.
once.
No, but I
text
hate
once,
Dude,
right,
I
and
don't care how old they are, bro. That flip is kind of sick,
Dude, hey, when you're mad,
That
Hello?
flip, you know,
bro, when you're mad, bro, you can slam that big
Oh
close
yeah.
and shove that in your pocket. No one bothers you. No text, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, how can I reach you? My number.
Okay, but I hate calls.
You getting a call? You
Why?
pull it out and yet.
Because it's
Oh,
just...
I want the
yeah.
antenna too. So
yeah.
So I can unflip and antenna.
Okay, well, are you
The
getting
brick
like a
phone.
phone?
You want the brick phone.
You're getting that phone from the 1980s?
I'm gonna build like a little, those little clip things that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know those things are bulky.
Yeah,
those
it's like a
things
gun.
as big as the
It's
mic.
on the call.
The
What's up?
dad holster?
Hello?
Gotta-
The dad holster?
Oh yeah,
Oh
the
my
work
God.
dad holster, dude. I saw all my guys in my work wear it.
No.
That's my guys. You know, you are Fernando. You're my dog.
Is Fernando ever going to listen to this podcast?
Oh no, I'll give him the link though.
Oh, let's go.
We gotta give a shout out to Jonathan because he asked for it. So
All right, yeah.
Josh
Shout out to
Chavez?
Jonathan.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Jonathan.
John Chavez. I'm not gonna say it.
There's your shout out, buddy.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. We'll have him on.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
also,
I-
also Mark Pope. Just he's like 60. He's not gonna watch it. He hates watching TV.
So, just shouting out your old coworkers.
My old ones, I'm still working.
No, I mean your old.
Your old age.
Aged, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to say, I guess, one more thing. I don't think I agree with the whole calling thing. Calling is the worst. I
You're
don't.
insane.
No.
I love calling.
Calling, like,
You're
okay, at that point, just literally like, just hit me up, be like, hey, you want to go do something? Like, you want to?
I can still
Talk.
text. I just can't
Yeah.
Snapchat.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, talking is just the most awkward.
That's why it's so awkward because we don't do it anymore. It's like
Exactly.
someone coming up to Nick going up to that girl. It's lost. It's gone. No one goes up to anyone anymore to talk. That's why my social skills are even all janky and crap. Because
No, but I can
especially-
talk in person.
Yes.
That's the thing. I can talk to you face to face, but when I'm not seeing your face, I just feel like a disconnect.
Yeah, because that still happens though. Like calling on the phone never happens anymore unless it's your mom or
my
like.
dad or
Yeah, but like,
relatives.
you know, who like looks at their phone and goes, "Yeah, someone's calling me. Let's go."
I personally
that's true. I don't really
prefer-
answer a lot of
Okay,
calls.
but that's
Exactly.
that's
Nobody
why-
answers their phone.
It's
That's
kind of
why-
an awkward.
That's why I don't answer my phone because they probably already texted me about it and now calling me because I haven't answered my text.
Yeah.
It's like when someone calls me now, it's like, oh, they actually might want to be talking to me or give me some information that I don't have, right? Because on Snapchat, you're like, oh, party at his house, wow. Oh, party at her house, that's awesome, you know? Oh, party here. It's like I don't have to have.
Oh yeah, I get
And
party
when you're
texts all
trying
the
to
time.
when you're trying to have like a conversation, calling just so much easier because it's
It's
like
just- you
if
can
you're trying to
talk about-
if you're trying to convey something or like some sort of point, it can go
Yeah.
drag out like 10 minutes
And
before the points.
Yeah, and you don't know how they're interpreting it. Hey, hey, are you busy today? No. Okay, what are you doing?
If you have the time,
Nothing.
if you have the time to talk to someone for 2 hours, just meet with them.
Like,
That's
no,
a good point.
I'm like, hey, what's up? What
Yeah.
are you doing? Oh, you're going over here? Oh, I'll come with you. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. You can hear them. That's my thing.
Yeah, you can also hear them when you're face to face, and you actually get the whole deal. You get the whole shebang.
If I'm at my house and you're here, I'm not gonna walk over here and say,
Yeah.
hey, you want to go to McDonald's with me?
Yeah,
Like,
but
sit
you
down
want to
and
talk to me.
go.
If you want to talk to me and have a conversation for 2 hours, you might as well.
Oh, not for 2 hours.
What? Okay, so you want someone to call you to say one thing?
No, like 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
That easily can just be a text. If it's not
If
going to be
it's
a
a
meaningful
5-minute conversation,
if it's
no.
going to be not a non-meaningful conversation, then it can just be a text.
100%.
Yeah, but
What if
calls
there's
gonna
like
be
something
faster.
that you really want to tell?
Not
a friend?
really.
It depends on what it is.
Calls means that they drag it out and they add way more to it. Texting forces you to get to the point. Like, oh, you want to go hang out? Like, that's how you take it. It's like, but if you call, you're like, hey, so like, I was just around town and I was thinking
That's
that
girls.
maybe.
Yeah, that's
Sound
girl.
like-
I've never
sound
done
like
that.
girl. Hey, Ethan, you want to go play basketball with me? Never gonna say yes. Yeah, of course, Seth.
Okay, yeah, but guys will just text you because they're not freaking.
Yeah, it's
they
like,
don't care
I'm
about
not-
that.
I'm not doing it for
But okay. So
I'm doing it
So,
for like
let me
social
play
media-
devil's advocate here. if we just posted the transcript of this podcast, it would be a lot shorter than the actual thing. But you could say that the
Because
other
of-
parts of
Okay,
it,
but
the
this
other
is a
elements
long.
make it-
This is a long form conversation.
Yeah.
So why would I want it to be in text?
Exactly.
That's
Well-
what I'm saying. A 5-minute conversation that doesn't need to be 5 minutes. That's my point. It could be less in a text. When you have a phone conversation, you're more likely to just add more fluff to
Okay,
it.
for me, it's just reactions. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not meaningful, it doesn't matter. what their reaction is. If you're just asking them something that's like
No,
that
yeah,
gives
I
a
think
one,
I think
deserves
we're
a one
agree.
answer.
I think
Yeah,
we're
I think we're
agreeing that we all like in person better. It's just like we're just talking about different things.
Yeah,
We're
I'm just
talking
saying
about,
at the
meaning.
point to where you'd want to have a phone conversation, you might as well just meet up. And if it's gonna be like, oh, it's long distance, then I guess maybe. But like, I'd rather sit down, like set up my computer and FaceTime.
Well, let's like
something.
what Seth had to tell us. We all knew Seth had to tell us something, and when he came and told us, we didn't get in a 2-hour conversation. We didn't get in a 10-minute conversation. It was like pretty quick, but it was a lot better.
Yeah.
Like having him.
Like if I try to explain that on text.
Okay, but he told his story like that. It's not like he needed to. I don't know. That's not the same thing.
Saying,
I don't.
If it's, I understand.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying I'll get the texting out.
We all agree that in person's better, and that's why.
It's not why.
I'm just saying calling is in that like in
that's why
between
that's
where
why
it's
Seth-
almost always unnecessary.
But that's where preference comes in. And
It's just like it's not. It's like you're
So what do
never
you-
in a situation where it's like calling would be the
Okay,
best.
what do you think about video calling?
FaceTime.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if if you have to, then yeah, maybe calling, maybe video calling.
It could be
But, like-
inconvenient timing and stuff like that. You never know.
But I just don't think. I think most of the time when you have to call someone, that can just wait. You can either wait to tell them later, or you can just text them.
Well, there's also the element of response. Calling usually gets their attention better, even if it's just to get their attention. That is also another element, because sometimes people just don't check their phone for texts. But like if you're calling, you're like, oh, it must be a little bit more urgent than that. Or they'll be like, oh, who's calling me? I don't want to text.
like-
oh, there's a text.
In the case of this morning,
Does that make sense?
you texted me and I had no clue, and then you called me, and then
Ethan's calling.
yeah, Ethan called me and was like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing right now?" I'm working. Oh, Walmart is selling PS5s, and I'm gonna go buy them or whatever. I'm gonna go look, and I'm gonna go on the hunt. I was like, "Oh, okay. If I'm off later, I'll go with you." Okay, well,
Did you get
we'll
one?
see.
No.
Hang up, and then that was it. If that was over text, Ethan would have been there for like 25 minutes.
Oh no, I drove without you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you would have been
heads
waiting.
up.
You would have been waiting for for me to finish the conversation for like 25 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
I think we have common ground.
Yeah, because I understand where you're coming with the text. But
I just don't. I hate answering my phones.
No, yeah,
that's
I
all
get
I'm
it.
saying. I was
I
like,
get
I
it.
don't. I go. Ugh.
Can we settle that it's a preference on who the person is?
Okay, that's with everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
like
Just know that I'm right.
Okay.
And
Oh my.
also getting off, staying on like the little technology thing. I did play the Microsoft Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
I actually enjoy it.
See, it's better, huh?
It's not. I wouldn't say 100% better, but yes, it is. I love the little things that Microsoft does have.
Yeah.
The one time I did play it, it was god awful. I don't know what changed in my head, or maybe changed on the little update that it had. But the Minecraft from Microsoft is pretty good actually.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I
Thank
take
you.
that.
Thank you for the update.
Yeah, of course.
I do have a story. It's probably not something that we could really branch off of, but I found it pretty interesting.
Whatever. Just go ahead, Nick.
Good.
So I work at Dollar General. It's our local grocery store. Obviously, everybody knows this, and it's actually been broken into. I didn't even know this until we were getting off our shift, and like I saw the cigarette cases broken open. These people sawed off the emergency door. They knew exactly where to saw, so that they wouldn't set off the alarm. They were in there for only 7 minutes,
Wow.
and they stole $1,000 worth
of cigarettes?
of cigarettes. They took the whole, like they broke the glass and just took everything.
That's insane.
And they had like legit masks, like bank robber masks of like different characters. It's so cool. And they're hitting every single Dollar
It
General
was so
in our
cool.
area.
That's sick.
Is it like
It's
when it was
so good.
closed?
Yeah.
Wait, was this yesterday?
No, this was like a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking
It's
of robbing at Dollar General, I used to steal from there. Like when I was 9, all the time.
Allegedly. I'd have that. Well, first of all, when you were 9.
Yeah.
Dollar General
we don't
thing.
want to give Seth any case.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't care. If you're watching this and you're from Dollar General,
there's a certain age where it's like
Allegedly.
I gave you.
Yeah, no. The statute of limitation has
Yeah,
got
I've given
to.
you so much money in return anyway.
But still,
I
That's
bought
true.
so much crap from there. Like I'm a pain.
okay. But back on this, these people had to have worked at a Dollar General.
That's what we were saying. That's what we were saying.
Or they scouted the place very well.
But like to know where to saw the door.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's not
true.
like what Dollar General has special doors that only Dollar General has. No,
Dollar General's
Well, I guarantee
Dollar
you,
General.
I guarantee you, not every place will have.
They probably have a dollar.
it's probably the cheapest. Like, I worked there too. They literally have like
Allegedly.
no, I I didn't commit a crime.
Allegedly have the.
They have the absolute worst. Like, just everything just sucks.
It does.
Everything is
It does.
outdated.
Well, now
Everything is
we're
like the worst
Oh, you're talking-
condition.
now
it could
our
possibly
extra
be.
security measures is that we just put carts in front of all the doors.
Like carts that roll away.
that would protect
We just
you.
put a bunch of carts in front of the.
What was that?
What was that?
I think it was the Amazon, but
Oh yeah, it was.
we just put a bunch of carts in front of the door, and we put a bunch of carts and like stuff in front of the front register so they can't get to the cigarettes. Which I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know. It's just
So now
like,
it's-
like
that's
Wow.
awful. Why don't we just stand in front of Dollar General with a couple of machetes, maybe?
You know-
but
You
then
know what's
again,
funny?
that's probably not the most expensive thing there, because they have those heaters that
Well,
are
they're
like.
probably
They
trying to
could
sell
have,
them
but
for
yeah.
metal.
Well, it was like it was probably like the risk to. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, they're right there. I know exactly how to saw these things off instead of going and stealing the chips or something stupid like that.
Yeah, well,
or the alcohol.
they took only one side of the case.
Oh wow,
Okay.
There's like two sides.
that's still
with different
$1,000.
things.
So, but
Like,
this.
think about it. How much are each of those cigarettes? $8.
Yeah.
So imagine going to sell each of those for $10 to a smoker. Like, dude, that's insane. How much
Yeah,
profit
but
they're making.
I just think it's interesting. They're going to every Dollar General. Like they've hit 3 already before ours,
So I have
and
a.
we just didn't take any. We didn't just care. We didn't see a pattern, I guess.
Oh yeah,
We have a.
didn't prepare for
And
it.
they're like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna hit this one next. This is the only one they haven't hit yet. I'm like, okay, are they taking precautions? Like,
It's like nope.
Nope, they don't care. Well, they probably don't
It's locked
care.
up, right?
But they were wearing masks, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So they just break the doors.
yeah.
You know what?
It's
You know what?
just emergency stuff too, huh?
I'm probably not
It's like,
supposed to.
push 'em over.
Well, like they saw the side door, the emergency door, which if you push it open, what's up?
No,
Are you
go.
talking?
No, good.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But they like sawed it in like the exact right spot, got in, and then yeah, that's the way they go.
Big chain companies like these, they don't care. They don't give a damn.
They have so much.
I'm probably not supposed to say this, but whatever.
You're not
I was at Target,
Allegedly.
and in the orientation, because
Allegedly.
I just got hired there, so at the orientation they said, if anyone tries to come in and steal anything, if anyone tries to do anything,
Don't.
let it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's
They're like, I know, but they're
Okay,
like,
well, that's what
safety,
stores do.
no, I know, but they're just like, yeah, we have the money to cover it, so they don't like,
That's
they don't
safety
care if
for you,
people.
though. Like,
That's
if
not
I
the
was-
reason, right? They didn't say.
okay. Yeah, but like they're coming to the store when it's closed. Of course, Dollar General. They're smart. Like, okay, nobody's going to be in danger when nobody's there. So
Yeah,
why don't they
exactly.
put up some sort of? Why don't they actually try?
Yeah, that is different.
There's nothing- there's no danger in
That's
doing
more
that.
money they have to spend though,
Think
and they
about-
don't want to.
But they have enough money. To,
There's
They have
no-
the money, but you gotta.
It's
The
insurance.
head of all these corporations are stingy. They don't
Yes,
want to
but
spend
That
more
makes
money.
no sense.
The
They're
reason-
stingy in order to save them
Okay.
from losing money.
or protect you from your life. Like if I was a robber and I had a gun and I saw you waiting to stop me, I'd shoot you right in the fucking head.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Okay, no, but
Alleged-
before,
alleged-
I
before
allegedly shoot.
I was gonna say, we have a security guy who's supposed to be patrolling that little shopping center we have.
Okay, no. But
Yeah, I
they're
know,
not
but it's
gonna-
just like,
no.
what-
They're not going to do anything.
No,
They
I
don't
know,
have
I
any
was-
authority. They don't do anything.
I was
I've
gonna
never seen
go.
it
Gonna call the cops.
I was gonna go and be
No,
one
that's
of
all
these
they
security
do.
guards.
That's all they do is call.
Hello, 911.
That's all they do.
Yeah, that's all they
call
do.
the cops.
So it's just like it's kind of stupid. It's like, what's the point of him being there? Because anybody who sees that is gonna call 911.
No, they're
Well, if
not.
you think about it, because
People don't care.
I don't.
Why would anybody do
If I
that?
saw someone
The
walking
only
out-
thing people are going to call 911 for is if you're not wearing a mask in public.
That's a good point.
That is what they do.
Which this
They
Dollar
don't care
General
about
also
freaking
doesn't care.
Target. They don't care about Target getting robbed.
Hey, if I saw someone walking out with 10 like computers and a couple TVs, I'd be like, dude, go you, bro.
No, like what's in it for you? What's in it for you to
Like,
call
I'm like, hey, I'm
911?
calling
Yeah.
the police probably in the next 30 minutes.
I mean, I guess if
won't
someone's
look
in
at your
danger,
license
that's
plate
probably the
that day,
only.
like-
Yeah, that's because they're gonna like feel it on their conscience. But people aren't like I probably wouldn't even like. Why am I gonna get? I don't know. Why would I get a cop involved with that? It's like, I see an armed robber breaking into a store. I'm like, okay, do I really want to? Or like maybe a small business because it's like, yeah, they actually get hurt by it. But like, I don't care if Target gets stolen from. That's
If I
that's
see him,
it's
if I
not
see him
worth.
breaking in. I'd probably come. If I see him coming out though, no.
It's late at that point. But what I was like, what's the point of security guards? Like, honestly, there's no point.
You can't shoot anybody anywhere.
You can't shoot anyone. You
Well,
have no power.
I get like
You
late
take someone.
night where like there's no one else to like
Like,
be
but,
there.
Like,
or,
so
like, see
this is
anything.
what I'm saying. So my mom worked at the clinic here in Homar, and my
Yeah.
mom is 5'2", 130 pounds. She's not gonna stop anyone. But anytime the alarm went off, even if it was 3:00 in the morning, my mom was the person who had to go check out the alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
So it's
dumb.
like, what's the point of the security guard? If my mom has to go check out an alarm,
The thing is,
if
I
someone
think
breaks into the
someone's
clinic.
in there, so they're like, "Oh, I'm more likely to get caught." It's like a scarecrow, you know. But,
Yeah.
yeah, they're probably not gonna do anything. But now,
Well, yeah, that's
the chances
definitely what
of you
they're
getting
for.
caught
They're
are
for.
high, probably like 80%. Now they go up to like 90, just because of someone in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
I-
like if it's somebody who's like actually trying to steal something, like they might just be harmful, and then bye my mom. My mom's like not alive anymore. She tries to go, so they check out this alarm, and then boom, gunshot.
Yeah, that
Mom's-
is the
mom's
dumbest thing. Like, why would you send one of your workers to go check it out? That is the like, why would you do that? Oh
Just-
yeah, there might be an armed robber
Homar
in
also
the
doesn't
clinic.
have a police department, mind you, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, like, I think one of our firefighters take it upon themselves.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think that either. But like,
On-site policeman.
just call the police, or like, there's cameras out there, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
they're-
know.
They have a couple. I know all the camera spots. We're on the side. Allegedly. No.
Yeah, I think that you've seen like camera like footage though and stuff. That none of that stuff's like good. It's always like
You don't know that. You're not an investigator.
okay, but every time you've seen like anything like released or anything, it's always the shittiest camera quality. Like looking at it, you're never gonna tell who the heck it is.
You don't. That's not what they're there for.
Well, it's there to show how it happened, kind of thing.
It's there to show like more like, okay, you could see the car that they drive away in,
Yeah.
or at least at like the
The
time.
clothes they were
Cameras are
wearing.
better than
The clothes. Yeah, that's
Oh, 100%.
they dude. Don't underestimate the power of investigation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can get that from that.
Goes hard in forensics, bro. Shout out Michelle. I know you're watching this.
Oh yeah.
There's no feasibly like. There's no way to like get away like with the crime
If someone-
perfectly.
if
You'll
it's-
always leave something
if it's
behind. So
something like-
anything is
If it's something big enough to investigate, yes, it's almost impossible. I think the only way to do it is if you're like a serial killer, and you have like no intention of killing the person, no like strings attached, and then you just shoot someone from like with the sniper distance. How they die, I don't know. Who's around them? No one that killed them, obviously, because I just killed for fun. And what kind of bullet is it? You don't know because it's an unregistered gun I got from Liberia on a Saturday night.
I want to know. I want to know what the number
Allegedly.
is for how many people
yeah, but they
like
can
serial
take.
killers that have never been caught.
Oh, you know Zodiac?
Well, we wouldn't know.
No, exactly.
The
But I
Zodiac
want
was
to.
never caught.
Yeah,
Is it-
but that was because of that was more
That was
because of
before the
we know who it was.
Did we?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't remember his name.
Arnold Palmer?
Ted Cruz.
Nope. It
Lee
was
Harvey Oswald.
Tom
no.
Hanks?
I don't remember the guy's name, but like they were like 99% sure it was him, and then he died before they took him to trial. So
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh wow.
it was like one of those things. It's like, oh, they don't know who it was. It's like
Speaking
no,
It was
they
O.J.
know who it
Simpson.
was.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the master getaway.
yeah.
Right there.
Speaking of criminals, how do you guys feel about the death penalty?
Wow, that's a heavy
death penalty.
Because I believe truly that like if we catch you cold-hearted, like cold-handed, red-handed, however you want to say it.
Cold-heartedly, red-handedly.
Yeah. Anyways,
I get you.
We got to the point at least. You know what I'm saying? I think that they should be killed.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Molesters.
See,
Molesters. If I catch you in the act of molesting someone, I might kill you myself. Like, even if I don't know them, allegedly.
You don't tell me that someone who raped a child deserves to live. I just like that. Like I get like I've heard the arguments and like it makes sense. And usually I'm not like don't like drive your arguments through emotion. But like when you hear the stories of like there was that one it was recent. Like they I don't know, lawyer filed an appeal, blah blah blah, for this guy because he was going to be put on, he was going to be executed, and then everyone was like freaking out on Twitter, like, no, like say, screw the death penalty, blah, blah, blah. They don't, they're just in support of this guy. And then you read what he did. It was like there was this 14-year-old girl.
Kept her like
He tortured her. He beat the crap out of her, doused her in gasoline, and then buried her alive. Oh yeah, no, like that person deserves to die.
Yeah.
And like I get like people tell me like, oh, it costs more for people to be on death row than it does for them to be put in prison for life. And I'm like, okay, then fix it.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Fix it.
You know how much
And they're like,
costs?
oh, but what if
Cents.
it's a like, oh, they don't know for sure. I'm like, you can't undo death penalty. I'm like, well, one, it's not like I'm saying, for any case, like I don't think it's a decision that we should be taking lightly.
Yeah.
No.
But it absolutely should be an option.
Jeez.
Because there are situations where it's undoubtedly like beyond a reasonable doubt. Like it is so obvious that they
Yeah. Well,
The only
death row.
The only thing that I like really like, who's gonna kill them? Like that's the hard part for me. Like who's killing them? Like
Which should just be a lethal injection.
but like you're still taking a life.
no.
That's gonna suck.
And I heard people that are
that's-
like, oh, the lethal injection doesn't always work, and like it's kind of like inhumane. I'm like,
Whoa,
what's
whoa.
so inhumane about getting shot straight in the head?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
It
people are
costs-
like, oh, the firing squad. I'm like, instantly, like if 5 guys just point a gun to your head and just fire, you're dead instantly.
And
What's so
yeah.
inhumane about that? Like, it's undignified. I'm like, the way they murdered that 13-year-old, 14-year-old
Well, and
girl
then it's like
was
people
undignified.
say that, and then they say like when there's like a tragedy, they say like, oh well, I hope their death wasn't. I hope they didn't suffer.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't suffer. I hope it was. Like,
Yeah, so
quick.
I don't see how why we went to
Yeah.
lethal injection. Yeah, it looks nice. It's like
Yeah.
there's not like freaking
Have
bullet wounds everywhere, but it's
have
like
they
who
proved
cares?
If a bullet to the head, like if you feel any pain.
Like
It's so-
there
I
isn't,
mean,
but
you do
there's
feel-
been like stories of people surviving it.
But then they're not dead though.
Okay.
Yeah, but then they'd
Feeling.
be feeling it is the thing.
Yeah,
so then
no,
they'd
yeah,
be
but
like,
I
Shoot
think-
him.
but
a couple times.
But then like that's not the same.
How much is that?
Make sure.
I don't care.
See,
or just use a shotgun.
Here's my dilemma. As a Catholic,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to believe in the death penalty.
You're not supposed. You're supposed to love all.
Exactly.
Okay,
Well, no, I know, but like, as a just a human who thinks like or empathy towards the victims is like,
it's hard. It's
if you take a life, you shouldn't be allowed to live one.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
eye for an eye. You take someone's
I-
life, you
okay.
forfeit your right. To life.
There's also circumstances where say I kill someone, like I kill someone, it's out of reaction. I kill someone, they're coming into my house, I shoot him. Boom, he's a good person though. Like he wasn't trying to do any bodily harm. He was trying to rob my house. Like, hey,
Yeah,
I shoot him right dead in the head. I believe that's also where there's controversy. Like you can't.
Yeah.
Again, playing devil's advocate because I really like it's.
Yeah.
It's almost because I'm just defending myself. Like I don't.
Yeah,
know
no.
bad.
yeah.
What's going
Yeah.
on here? Like boom, I shoot you. You're dead. Their family's crying. I feel bad for their family,
Mhm.
even though that
Yeah.
sucks. But like someone that didn't necessarily deserve it, and then you shoot someone, and now I'm getting killed because I was trying to fight for my safety. That's also where like things kind of like.
Well, yeah, I think
For-
the death
for
penalty
that- for
should
that-
be a death by or case by case
Yes,
basis.
but
Yes.
also if that's not premeditated. Now let me give you another scenario, another devil's advocate scenario. Your young daughter gets raped, and you know who the guy is. It's like an older guy, and you murder him because obviously
You caught him.
that's horrible. Yeah,
Yeah,
So you catch him and then you just beat him to death.
yeah.
I would.
Like I said,
what is the penalty?
that's what I'm
for that?
saying
Someone in
is
Texas
that-
got away with it.
they did.
No,
get away with it.
there
You
was
beat the guy to death.
I mean,
Get away with it.
there's stories of like they're bringing in the perpetrator. I can't even think of
Yeah,
who raped this guy's daughter,
Yeah.
6-year-old daughter, whatever. Found him in his room, and they're like bringing him in, like walking him to court or whatever, and that the father just walks up to him and shoots him in the head.
yeah.
Now, that's why I'm
How
saying
do you get
case
a gun
by
into a
case.
courthouse?
It's I don't think the death penalty should ever be like a mandated like a minimum penalty kind of thing for anything. Like
Mhm.
it should always be like
The last
at the judge's discretion.
Yeah.
Not at last resort, but like at the judge's discretion because of stuff like that where it's like
Yeah,
by technicality, like, yeah, he could be put to death, but like, you know, no sane judge is going to put
Death row is also
a guy.
pretty like. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't.
Death row sucks. Like the system is not good.
It's
And-
horrible in California, especially. Like, but like I now.
Well,
I'm not
because like
gonna
I
fact check
watched
myself,
I watched
but-
this documentary. I'll watch like just the first part of it.
Yeah.
Just kind of see. And this guy who was put into jail was like but he wasn't on death row. Murdered somebody because he wanted to be put on death row
Yeah,
because they treat you better on death row.
yeah. No,
But he
you're.
got put,
yeah.
he's like 50 years old and they put him in for 50 years.
Well, that's
Like,
the thing is like
he's gonna
in
be
certain
dead.
places, it's like it's you appeal forever because it's like so they're so unwilling to just like go through with it because
Exactly.
you don't want to get it wrong. Like I get it,
Exactly.
I get the point. I don't know if this is like true. We're not going to fact check this because I'm just going to say it. I believe there are some places that are like you're put on death row and like within a month you're dead. Like
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Like,
but like here in-
California, you're going to be there for 80 years. Maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that, you will outlive your death penalty.
If you're above the age of 20,
Yeah.
for sure. In which,
But if you're under the age of 20, you really don't get the death
yeah,
penalty.
exactly. But the thing is, the death penalty, so a bullet costs, I don't know, 35 cents
Yeah.
to put in someone's head. And yes, it's. I understand why people don't want the bullet. Is because like, hey, we're gonna have a funeral for this guy. Maybe I don't know how that works actually at all. Like,
Yeah.
what if someone dies in jail?
What are you talking
If
about?
someone dies in jail, like their family, do they have a funeral?
Yeah.
for them?
Probably. Their family still cared for the
You know
person.
what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to see a bullet in my dad's head. Even
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
criminals. I'm like, I don't care. I don't really care if
you don't, but
they're
yeah.
like I don't.
We can use.
Okay,
We can use gas.
if this guy.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
a little
inhumane,
more.
though.
Gasm.
no, you
like
just
the
deprive
Jews.
the oxygen
Oh
in
my-
the room. Deprive
I know.
That's inhumane too, though.
No, it's not.
The gas chamber is
Yeah.
actually still
It's
legal
like this. You just go.
in America. So
You just fall
so
asleep. Let's-
every well,
my history teacher was talking about it actually. He said
A
yeah.
fix-
Yeah,
Asphyxiation?
there's yeah.
No,
There-
you
no,
just
there's-
suck the gas out of the
Yeah,
room.
there's some.
It's you just.
Oh, yeah, you pass out before
you
you.
just pass out.
I guess.
Well, that's I think
But
that is. It's
I
like
don't know.
it's like the oxygen to your brain. You don't have any more.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like
Just
you don't
goes
really
to
feel
sleep.
Because I
pain.
guess asphyxiation is different. Asphyxiation,
like, that's what
there's
happens
oxygen you're trying to get.
if you
it.
go
Like,
to-
can't,
just-
though.
yeah, that's-
If you go
that's-
too high in a plane,
Yeah.
people die.
Like,
That's
you
how
know,
they
you're
die.
going up in a plane.
Yep.
You just see them pass out.
Yeah. No. I mean, I couldn't
But
couldn't
anyways,
speak to
back
that.
to my point. You're paying $80,000 a year to keep one prisoner in jail. It costs $80,000 to keep one guy in jail for a whole year. That's
Really?
disgusting. Yes.
I
One
don't know if we can
person-
fact check that, but
One person.
What's
Well,
that one
nothing
Reddit
we-
meme where
nothing
it's
we
like
talk about those
they're
fact
like,
checkers,
oh, it
though.
This is
sounds true,
This is
so I'm just
technically
gonna
fact-checked
upvote it.
by my history
That's-
teacher.
yeah.
Mr. Perez. Sorry to put you on the spot. You told me this, so if this is a lie,
Yeah.
you
Biggest-
kind of reckon you-
Our biggest fan.
obviously Mr. Perez.
Mr. Perez watches.
Yeah. Byron.
Honestly, I think
There's nuance.
at least I'm hypocritical here because it's like, yeah, I say to do it, but it's like if I were to be put on the spot, say you do it to him, I couldn't do it.
to do
Well,
what?
Like to put the person down,
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you hire people that are obviously
willing and
like, these
like
people like Marines or something that are just
they're stone cold anyway.
there's- hey, let's go kill some dudes. Like I want to go to this guy's house, kill him, slaughter him.
They
I
should
don't care.
also consult the victims too. I don't know if they do that. If
Or
they like
consult-
ask permission.
Yes, like,
like-
hey,
Ask permission for
Like,
the
hey,
victim.
from the vic-
Oh, gotcha.
From, like,
Like,
victim's
Like
parents.
the
Um,
family or
hey, do you want
that
this guy to be
case.
shot in the head?
yeah, like are
Give him,
you
like,
like,
an
this guy's
injection.
going to be
Because
It's gonna
what
be
sucks
put
to
to
me is
death.
like they're trying to make the prison system better. It's like no, you did something stupid and you made it
Oh yeah,
it should be bad.
they were
Like,
talking
you-
about
You shouldn't make it should be a bad thing to go to jail. You shouldn't want to go back. But no, dude.
well, it's because like the prisons in Sweden, they have
Yeah.
like TVs and like video games.
like that's not.
it's
no, you
not a
shouldn't.
prison. It's like a rehabilitation center.
Yeah,
Like which is good to a certain extent, but like people go back in the winter.
I think they should be
Jail.
like that for probably like petty crimes.
Yeah, if you're like gonna like do drugs or something,
Well, for
obviously
petty
you
crimes,
should
shouldn't
be
even go in
rehab.
jail almost.
Yeah, true.
Like hey, if you're a meth,
Well, they always that's
you're not
what.
bothering me.
Yeah.
Do your meth.
Yeah, I think there are like
Like, if you steal, that's different. Yeah, you should be put to jail.
like in
A little
terms of
bit,
like
yeah.
prison and sentences and stuff like that. It's a nuanced issue. It's not like, oh, obviously it should
Yeah.
be this way. I think like
Yeah.
no matter like most people, like 99.9% of people that commit crimes, it's like maybe a little less than that. But like, they're humans. They're just, there's not even, it's like, they make mistakes. So I don't think we should just treat them like they're animals. I don't think you should like, because I mean, there's stories of like, homeless people that like try to get
arrested on purpose.
Like they have food and
so they can be warm in themselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think prisons should be like, up to standard. I think they should be like, it's not like you should be living in a freaking in a shithole. But like, I think you should also not. It's like you should. I agree that prison should, like the goal of like going to jail for a certain amount of time. It's like it's supposed to be punishment, but also we should be rehabilitating and getting these people ready to go back into society. Do I think that the prison should be the spot for that? I feel like maybe there should be like an in-between spot that they go to before, maybe. I don't know.
Service. That whole prison should go pick up our cities. Should go clean up.
They do, though. Like,
no. I'm talking about, like, the whole ass prison. Like, everyone go.
No.
Go.
As my dad being a correctional officer.
Is it a prison or a jail, though?
Huh?
Prison's different than jail.
Prison.
No, not prison. I mean jail. I correct myself.
Well, jail is like a temporary.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So, like, my dad worked in, like, with killers.
You're in jail.
Prison's different. Yes, killers, no. I'm talking about, like, people who did drugs, like, doing drugs for 8 years and they're going to jail.
Okay,
a robbery.
But see, then in that case, it's like, I feel like prison and jail are, like, places for you to do your time because you did something bad. But it's, like, places in Sweden and stuff, the reason why it's kind of like a rehabilitation center is because crime and stuff isn't as high there. Crime and stuff isn't as often as it is here.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's like people are trying to make our prisons better, but it's like, why are we going to make prisons better for people who did wrong, like stuff, like bad stuff, compared to people who are just out on our streets? Like the people in prison are going to be better off than some of the people who've never done anything wrong in their life.
Yeah, I think there are other issues that we should be putting above making, things a little more comfy for our prisoners.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think there is a point for the people that are like, prison reform and stuff. Because I mean, there are some issues, and it's certainly not perfect or even good in some situations. But I mean, it's like how, like, it's just, because there are a lot of people that go to prison, they're like, they commit a crime that's like almost like how I didn't even know that was a crime almost. Like,
That's true, yeah.
Or like they did something so stupid, like really, like they're really going to, like they really ended up getting them for that. Like there's a guy who went to jail for like, it's probably longer than 6 years. I wanted to say 6 years, but it might have been like way longer, like 10 or 15. He like made like a death threat on RuneScape. And then he went to like the FBI got like involved. It was a huge thing.
Well,
and
there's
like you really think that guy should be living in a cardboard box for 15 years? Like, no, I think I mean, there are different prisons for different crimes, kind of thing. Like
there's like supermax facilities and stuff.
So I don't know. It's a really complicated issue.
Let's go back.
I don't know.
You should have a duel. Hey, bud, I don't like you. You know what I mean? Let's go on the dirt track over there and let's go with our guns. And then if I shoot you, you're dead. If you shoot me, I'm dead. Like,
I don't think that's the smartest way to go.
Hey, it takes away a lot of.
Ethan, have you ever shot a gun?
Hey, I'm gonna be more nice.
Ethan never shot a gun.
I'm gonna be more nice.
Yeah, but that's why I would never.
That's why we
get in a duel.
But exactly, but like if you were to ever get in a duel, Ethan be dead.
Yeah, but it's not like an involuntary thing.
You don't duel now. If you would have dueled back then, you probably.
That's true. You'd probably own a gun.
Well, yeah, I know. If I was living in the Revolution, I would. Every house had a gun.
Think about us going to the past. Like, hey, we wouldn't have to solve any conflicts in prison. I would be a lot nicer to all of you. That's for damn sure. I would not bully Brendan as much if he knew he can duel me. You know what I'm saying? Just for the fact that
y'all don't know what I do at home.
That's allegedly, of course. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that people just need to be nicer to people. Like, hey, why? Like, just go get help. Go ask for help. Like, I hate people who steal and stuff like that. And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, everyone needs to be nicer to everybody. It's like, just be nice. You don't always have to be stone cold. You can let your guard down. Like, if you let your guard down, other people will. And you know what that does? And you're opening up and you're getting help and you're having a better time with someone. Like, instead of, oh, hey, what's up, man? You put your hood up and you, what's up? Like, dude, just why can't you shake my hand? Like, are you better than me? No, like, you're not. You're scum of the earth, just like me. It's like, just have a good time.
Yeah, we're all
be
just
out here.
people.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like, I hate that. People need to be nicer.
Yeah, no, it's funny because, to go full circle back to when I was about to ask this girl out.
Oh yeah.
It's
that was a great circle.
it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that, like, it's such a cheesy thing, but like when it was like coming time when I was like, all right, I got to do it or not.
Get the butterfly.
But like I actually thought in my head, I'm like, dude, I have my beliefs. We all have. I have beliefs about afterlife and all that stuff, but like it's only one time. Right now, whatever life, if there's multiple lives, well, this is mine right now, and I only have it once. I know it's cheesy, but I only have it once. So,
damn,
So I was like,
so you basically yelled YOLO and then like started running out.
I was like, what is the point of not doing it?
What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly. She can say no.
Say no. You're the ugliest guy I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, well,
that's the worst case scenario. But then it's like I did it. I went out. I asked her.
At least I know that you're thinks I'm the ugliest girl she's ever seen in her life, and I mean, hey,
yeah.
And then that's when you just hit her. I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, like,
that was good.
I think like our past experiences have definitely like, I know that I'm like at this point I'm like, what's the point of being like, of being hesitant?
Exactly.
Right. You only just think about it longer.
Yeah. I'm like, if I didn't do this, because I never worked with this girl.
Yeah.
If I didn't do this, I would be like.
Thinking about it forever.
Oh yeah, I would lose so many hours.
It's just constantly on your mind. It just never goes away.
So
no.
Maybe.
Yeah, but anyways, back to hating Brennan. No one likes you.
I mean, this has been known for a long time though.
Why do you think that is, Brennan? What do you?
No one
I think Brennan gets some post
So-
podcast depression.
Oh yeah, no. There's
So-
pre-podcast depression, Brennan, where he was just always depressed. I heard. I was not a part of this before, like it though. But I remember the bald Brennan.
No, I'm saying post podcast episode. Brennan.
Oh yes.
Like Brennan, it gets depressed after every episode because we just rag on it.
Oh, this one we didn't though.
Yeah.
No, this is our hardest hitting podcast so far.
No.
First two, we were serious.
Hey, Brennan, you're not getting away from this.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Let's dive deep. Let's dive deep in this.
So,
We're
okay.
too deep. We're gonna skim half.
Okay,
we'll
we can
skim.
skim.
I really
But
don't care.
I think I'm going to say the reason. I feel like I'm just a very easy target. I feel like
You say things.
no, I say things, but on like I'm not very good at dishing it.
Okay.
You're not witty with it.
I'm not witty. I'm
Because
not.
I was just about to say that, like, you're a super nice guy,
You are.
but like, I've never done anything wrong to anybody. Like any of us. At least.
Well,
That's a bold
I don't know what it
statement.
is.
I don't
never
name
done.
something that I've ever done to you that like
Like to hurt nothing.
I mean, not like anything. What has Brennan done to hurt us?
Exactly.
So I'm saying,
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying-
So I'm saying that's not the reason.
I'm saying.
I was like trying to.
No,
like,
he's
that's,
saying
the
like
reason.
No,
I
I'm
think
saying
what
it's because I can't. Like, I'll try to dish it, but it just doesn't.
Just
hit.
like
I'm
Brennan-
not good at it.
Yeah, that's the thing is you hit Brennan with like a you're gay, and he just like doesn't
Laughs it off.
deflect.
Like I'm just like okay.
He doesn't
Yeah.
deflect, and I'm like, and I hate to be like, this is really like if you're like listening to this out of context and you don't know us, it really makes us sound like douchebags
Mhm.
or assholes or dicks or whatever.
And if you look
But
at
like,
me,
but like,
screams douchebag.
I think Brennan kind of or like he's a little exaggerating a bit. Like we're pretty, like we all dish it around each other. Like we're never. It's not like we ever like.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
never
mean.
100% like targeted at me. I'm just like I'm probably the worst at.
Well,
like,
it's just
giving
like
it.
it's just
I'm
like when
not
you
good at
want to
it.
make a joke, it's like it's always Brennan.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason behind that
But
too.
yeah, and
That's
I think
because
Brennan-
for so long there's been Brennan jokes, so it's just like there's more ammunition almost.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you know, it's not just that you can't dish it. You literally, it's almost sometimes you
Leave the door.
you
open.
ask for it.
For me, what it is.
Okay, nothing
Brennan,
I
you
do
were a ball
ask.
twice.
Not You think I asked for my parents to forcefully shave my head while I was crying in the mirror watching them do it?
Okay, but I'm not saying you asked for that, but you. Okay, but you got shit grades.
You got.
Okay.
You knew, and after the first time, you should have been like, we shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that again.
It wasn't. That's not the reason I got my head
it's
shaved.
because your hair was green.
My hair was green because my mom.
But you wanted to be blonde. That's your fault.
That is my fault. But I also.
Faggot. Sorry, you're a faggot.
I also didn't want my mom to dye my hair. My mom does not dye hair. My mom's not a hair person. My mom was an OBGYN at a clinic. Not an OBGYN. That's the person that deals with babies, right?
OBGYN? What the
I don't know.
But anyway, my mom dyed my hair blonde. And I wanted it back to brown because my mom half dyed my hair blonde. Only the top strip right here.
Well, that's hard.
No, it wasn't hard.
Yeah,
it was the worst thing.
Great.
It was the worst thing you've ever seen. But then my parents, instead of wanting to go take me in somewhere, decided, hey, it'd be cheaper if we just shaved his head again.
Yeah, your hair was green for
me. Twice.
For me, Brennan has two sides, right? He has the side that he is with us, and then he has this other, like, arrogant kind of.
Oh shit.
Okay.
But, like, it doesn't
pounding a Brennan out.
Okay. It doesn't come out a lot. I will admit, he's gotten a lot better than he was, but I think we are like.
I think we try to keep him from.
Well,
that,
because that part of Brennan is it doesn't think about the same way about us sometimes.
What are you
and
doing?
So like it's almost like we want to bring him down to our level because like we don't have. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I would agree with you. I would agree with you if it weren't for the fact that we make fun of Brennan. Whether
25-8.
Yeah, right. Like Brennan does things that deserves to be clowned on. Like he'll tell a story, and it's like even he's like he's almost
after I'm done with the story,
he's like, please make fun of me because this was stupid. Like that's like, but like that's not as. It's not as fun when it like he deserves it.
It's true. It's funny. It's funny when I'm just like not.
It's like funny when you make something that he does that like's normal or like that you wouldn't make fun of it normal. It's like Brendan just comes in, he's like, "You're wearing a jacket. Like, what is wrong with you?" And everyone just starts clowning on him. No, like let me reiterate: we don't make Brennan suicidal. He loves us. We love Brennan.
Not anymore.
That's super debatable.
Jeez. Okay.
You guys never made me suicidal.
It's funny because I still don't care.
I just think like it because it's not just us. It's literally I don't think I've met someone that just doesn't agree with the fact that Brennan's easy to make fun of. So I think there's something.
And the only thing I hate about that is other people don't have like the how do you say like the help me out here, guys.
They don't have the permission to
kind of.
Like they don't have the right
the history. They don't have the history.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. They just show up one day and they're like, dude, look at this guy, and we're just like, dude, you don't even know.
You don't.
Yeah. I think I agree.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it's crossing the line. Yeah,
that's my thing, bro. Like,
we're the only ones that have the right to.
Oh yeah, if someone like actually is trying to be like,
do you speak to Brennan?
Like nobody thinks that's cool. Like we all, like the only people that really like dig into everybody digs into Brennan, but like the only people that like really dig into him, it's like we make sure I would hope that we make sure that he knows that.
Yeah.
We love him. Right, Brennan?
Well, in his face, I hate him. I hate Brennan. You'll never catch me saying
that. Is that what?
But like,
all my homies hate Brennan.
Behind his back, I say some decently nice things. I'm like, he doesn't completely suck, you know? Like,
well, at least I hope not.
Yeah, it's like,
wow, that must have took a lot out of you, Seth.
Oh, it does.
It's that one episode.
I could hear the pain in your voice saying that.
Yeah, it's just, it's not a common thing to say in front of Brennan, but behind Brennan's back, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's like that one episode of The Office when Michael says, and I don't remember the context at all, but like he's talking to Jim and he's like, don't ever tell Pam this, but like she's actually like a wonderful artist and like a great person. And he's like, why would you never tell her?
Yeah, no, that's
yeah. And I saw this thing, it was like women are cool in front of your guys' face, like they're like, hey, I love you, blah blah blah. They'll leave and then they'll talk so much shit behind their back.
Oh yeah, and then guys,
men are like talking shit in front of each other's face, and then when they leave, they're like, "Damn, I love that guy."
Yeah,
I also saw another one. I was like, "Women, I know you guys can like obviously connect to this because you guys are living it firsthand. But like, you put two men in a room, they're good, golden. I can meet someone on Call of Duty, and we'll be the best partners. I mean, I suck at every first-person shooter game. Anyone that plays with me,
My man.
but you put me and some random kid on Call of Duty, I'm putting my life on the line for that kid. No doubt.
Take a grenade.
No, I will catch a grenade for you. Hashtag Bruno Mars. Hashtag I love you. Anyways, yeah.
Please stop singing music soon.
I believe that women are incapable of this. Sorry.
Oh wow, they're
Ooh.
incapable.
Allegedly.
Even though they all go to the bathroom together.
That is super sexist. We're
It
not
is.
allowed that on this
That's
podcast.
weird because girls are like way more.
Oh, they're super feminist against, and it's fine.
Well,
I don't know if that's where he was going.
That's not what I was gonna say.
They can be like,
It's so weird because like in some
fuck
ways
this,
girls are
fuck
way.
It's like, oh, if I said that, I'd be racist. Everything.
I'd be hung.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like feel like in some ways girls are like way more like open with each other. I think now boys locker room how like the girls locker room they're all like the meme where they're all like all shy and like covering themselves up, and then the boys
Dudes
locker room
are.
they're all just whipping their
Oh yeah.
dicks out.
Helicopter dick.
But I mean like in like like girls that go to the bathroom together and they all like
Yeah.
like
They do that to talk shit
what?
about us.
Oh, 100%.
so
100%.
and it's like, but then in other ways, it's like they hate each other. Like they hate their presence, but they just, yet they act like they're. And I guess that also comes full circle. I like that whole like they don't want to say no. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, they just can't be. It's like they can only be mean when nobody's there to see it. Like that's just dumb. Like guys, like if a guy has a problem, dude, they just bring it out.
And we'll
Like, they're
talk
just
it
like
out.
they'll talk it out. They'll punch it out. It's like whatever. They settle their differences
Yeah.
and they walk away. And if they hate each other, it's just like both of them know to just like let
Keep
it
their
go.
But
distance.
keep the respect.
But girls, it's just like they don't,
Which,
and it's annoying.
which again, I'm not 100% on it. I mean, I'm obviously not a woman. I mean, I could be, but do you kind of thing. But like, that's what I see.
One day we might bring a woman on to try to.
When will that ever
I
happen?
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll bring some,
Women, if you want to.
Brennan just like
I can bring some women on if you guys want.
So that's our bridge between the
The man
and the women. Yeah,
I mean, Brennan, you have some. You have a couple.
Not really.
You can bring.
It's
you
been
can bring her
dry.
on. You should bring her on.
Who? I don't have anyone.
Sim City on. You know?
I don't have anyone.
You don't have anyone,
Nope.
but it's someone that you could.
you don't have anyone, but I mean, like you could.
There's someone that's like.
I mean, I could.
Like, there's someone that like are
Yeah,
really
Marin.
great friends.
Yeah, Marin.
No.
Oh,
super,
God.
Super friends with you. Like, I mean, love singing your songs.
It's not
One day.
ringing a bell though.
Yeah.
One
Okay,
day.
So we're gonna end the podcast.
Anyway,
Wait, how much?
we're
an
an hour and
hour.
11.
An hour
We're
or 11.
11.
All right, last thing. I it seems like the trend is to talk about favorite top things. So
Oh,
what's your
shit.
guys' favorite movies?
Okay. That's
Oh, okay.
Odd of Secretariat.
What's that?
Secretariat.
What's Secretariat?
The horse movie.
It's a horse
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I
Never heard of it.
fucking love that.
All right.
You're lying.
Hey,
Well, no.
this woman is changing Seth. What is going on?
No,
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
Secretariat since I was like 10.
Really?
What
Yeah.
in the world? What movie is that?
It's a red horse, bro. Big red.
Yeah.
But like, why?
I don't know. It clicked with me, man.
Just like a nostalgia thing.
When was the last time you watched Secretariat?
I was probably 14. I love the movie.
I guess it's a good date movie. That's probably why. Seth's just always with the women.
that's true.
Always with the women.
It could be. But
Seth's in tune with the women.
At 14, though, I was getting my toes were in the water, not my whole body. Now the movies I enjoy watching, I'm actually just watching one now. I forget what it's called. Give me a second, actually.
Okay, while he's doing that though,
I'm gonna call Mr. Mendoza.
I would say top 5 because I always like switch them up. I can never put a movie in one spot. But top 5 would have to be Spider-Man: Far From Home,
Okay.
Real Steel,
Hmm.
the SpongeBob movie,
Shout out to some
Okay.
movie.
Endgame.
Endgame's that far down on your list.
Wait, is
no,
this
it's
in
just
order?
That's not order. Not
Oh,
in order.
Okay.
And then the Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies.
Wow, those are that's quite the selection. Let's break it down. Well, I haven't watched the Battle of the Five Armies. I've only watched the first 2 Hobbit movies.
I've never seen that yet.
And I was young when they like came
Mhm.
out. We were like in like middle school. Like when they finished up.
I think Battle of the Five
consensus-
Armies came out our freshman year.
Maybe the consensus it seems is that those movies suck. So
Ooh, what do you talk to?
like what are you doing, Seth?
I'm calling.
Okay.
Is this about the movie?
Yes, it's a good movie. It's with
Okay.
Robin Williams.
we can let him.
You can't remember.
Is
Is
it
it Good Will Hunting?
No,
Is it the Miss Doubtfire?
No,
Jumanji.
no. It's not. That's our obvious.
Aladdin.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, it's just whatever. I haven't seen that movie. I can't really speak to it. Far From Home,
You can
I
look
love
up Robin
Spider-Man.
Williams on your
I would say Homecoming's probably better.
Really, I watched Far From Home 5 times in theaters. I loved it.
Well, yeah,
that
so
much.
did I. But I still think Homecoming, like after like, that's just because like for me it was like, oh, a new Spider-Man movies. Like,
Yeah.
I got to see it like a bunch of
I
times.
think it's because I've seen so many Spider-Man movies, but I feel like Far From Home was more of almost like a Peter Parker story.
Yeah, it was a
And
lot
I
more like,
love it.
oh, I do like the aspect of like both those movies that like really lean into his like high school or like his like actual real life. I feel like the first three, like the first trilogy was like, it just didn't feel like
Well, he
a
was
lot of it
older.
was, well, no, that's fine. I don't really care about older Spider-Man because honestly, Spider-Man for most of his like time that he's been a character, he's been graduated from
And
high school and college, but like one of those movies just didn't age that well. I still love them, but
still
like
good.
a lot of things like the acting's kind of stiff and weird and like doesn't feel as real. And then obviously the Amazing Spider-Man movies are really flawed.
Yeah.
But I love those movies because I love the interaction between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. Like that's my favorite aspect of those movies because the actual like villains and stuff they really miss the mark on. The suits look sick. He's like, I thought Andrew Garfield did like a really good job as both Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Kind of he's a little too cool maybe. Well,
Patch Adams.
I've never heard of it.
What is it about?
I haven't fully watched it yet because we're watching it in class, but it's about Robin Williams, the main character. He goes to a psychiatrist. He admits himself into a crazy home, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes in there and he connects with someone, and he wants to be a doctor at the age of like 40. He goes in. He realizes that you should make a connection with the patients because as of now the doctors are just like, oh, we have this patient here with eczema or something. I don't know.
I got eczema.
And they're like, oh, the eczema patient. They're not trying to like get emotional with the patient and like or connect with them. He goes in with a completely different outlook on everything and that the doctors have to say, and he's going like completely off the books. And he's basically just going in there trying to make a change in the doctor, like the way that doctors like go about their work. It's kind of cool, actually. You should watch it.
Yeah, interesting. I like Robin Williams, so
There's another movie that Robin Williams is in.
wow, really?
Oh yeah, funny. I can't think of what the name of it's called, but it's all about how he has some rare disease that makes him age super fast.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
then it goes through the story of how he graduates high school, or it's either high school or college at like super old. Like it shows him within like the next year dying, but like he lived like the full time to graduate college and high school or what. I can't remember specifically which one, but it shows him slowly aging throughout the year and how he's still a kid, but like he goes through puberty like super young. He's in like kindergarten and he goes through puberty already. Like it just like shows through like all this stuff, but it's still the mind of a kid because his body's just aging, but his brain stays the same, and he plays it so good.
That's really interesting.
He's great.
Yeah.
Speaking of puberty and stuff, I'm watching Big Mouth.
Oh God, what an awful show.
Never seen
Great
it.
show.
Never seen it. Never
God, I
will.
love that
Awful.
show.
The
No.
art style
It's amazing.
irks me. I can't. Oh.
I will live, breathe, and die by that show.
It's literally just dick jokes and vagina jokes.
Who doesn't like a good dick joke?
No, but that's the thing. It's not a good dick joke. That's the
Yeah,
thing. It's just like,
totally.
ha ha, dick. I'm a 13-year-old boy and I'm horny. Ha ha ha. It's like,
Yeah.
Dude, that's
That's
hilarious.
fucking hilarious.
and it's like really is honestly like
Who doesn't
this.
like
Their show. It's
Yeah,
show about
I get-
kids, and all it's talking about is how bad they want to like
just have
fuck
sex
each
with
other.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting. That's disgusting. But the jokes are hilarious, and the art.
No, I can't.
I can make you laugh with the dick joke right now.
Do it.
No, you can.
Yeah,
That's the thing is you can, but like I don't want to watch a whole show about that, and they don't do it well. I mean, there are shows like that are so gross and like vulgar, like South Park or even like Family Guy and like Rick and Morty and stuff. Like they rely on that kind of stupid, gross humor, but it's funny and
Yeah, they
it's
do
good.
it well.
But then you have Big Mouth, and it's just like it looks horrible, and it's not funny. I don't know. It's just like they think that they're way more in touch with the kids than they actually
it's
are.
a Netflix
like,
original,
Yeah.
which those are. There's so many of them, and so many of them are bad. So you
That's
can't
the
really.
thing is Big Mouth has got renewed. It's like on its 4th season, isn't it?
You guys.
Why?
You guys are.
I don't know.
How do you say it? Intellectuals for it. I'm more of.
Okay,
like,
but I just said I think Family Guy's funny.
I
But
don't.
Family Guy's funny to a lot of people.
I
though.
hate Family Guy.
Okay,
I'm
well
joking.
you.
No, I like Family Guy.
I was gonna
All
say.
right.
What I don't like is The Office.
We don't
I
have enough
almost-
time to get into that.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's-
Seth might never
But
have
you're
to come
wrong.
back to the
first-
podcast.
I don't like the first season at least.
First season
the first season. What? The first season, like,
Well, it's
what
not.
gets
It's
you
obviously
into it,
it's
though?
not as good, but
I
like
hate-
there's still some gems that
I couldn't
people
get into it
just
because of
don't.
The first season.
Well, I think the first episode puts people off because
only
it's a
thing
carbon
like-
copy of the
yeah.
British one.
Yeah, I would say the first
I'm
one's
like-
probably the
The only
like
thing-
I'm like,
Diversity,
the only
diversity,
episode,
man.
only episode
Come on.
the only
the
thing I like
basketball
about it is Jim
episode.
Basketball's so
Jim
good.
Yeah.
and Pam's the only thing that's good about it.
Really?
That's the only thing that's carrying
But that's not the,
The
well,
show?
or
Carrying
like
the show?
carries the show.
I would say that they're not even
No.
in the
Michael
top, like,
Scott.
3.
Yeah.
No, I would say it goes Michael Scott and then it's like Jim.
I'd say it's Michael Scott, then Dwight.
Oh, Dwight.
Okay, but
is-
Dwight doesn't thrive without like the action, like everybody else. Like he's not like a
Exactly.
good
Who cares? I'm
standalone
sorry
character.
for you guys on topic.
Yeah, no. Anyway,
Hurts.
yeah, we'll probably never talk about this ever again. But no, we love The Office, so
Yeah.
it'll certainly come up again.
Yeah. Zach, favorite movie?
That's a good question. I don't want to say.
Say it.
He said, yeah, he said Secretariat, so you can't really.
You can't really go under that.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say The Greatest Showman.
Oh,
He said The
That
Greatest
is
Showman
just
if you couldn't hear him.
god-awful. I had to walk. I literally walked out the movie.
Hold on. No.
Oh,
Do you like musicals or no?
I love High School. I've watched High School Musical.
Never seen
to
it.
this day.
Oh my
High School
gosh, are you
Musical-
serious?
Never seen
That's
it.
the best.
But The
musical
Greatest
I've
Showman is
good.
such a good
I fucking
movie.
hate The Greatest Showman. Shut up.
And it has such a good soundtrack, too.
Okay, let me.
The soundtrack's amazing.
Yeah,
let's let Zach defend
Yeah,
himself.
Of course.
Okay. I guess
If Zach like is okay, but Brandon shut up.
you know, if we're talking about a stereotypical like structure of how a movie should be structured and everything, and how a story in a movie should be, The Greatest Showman's not up there. But the reason it's my favorite movie is how much I enjoyed watching it.
Okay, that's fair.
You just
the movie is
described
good.
everything that would
I
make
like
a
the
movie bad,
storyline.
though.
I love the storyline. I hate the music part of it.
The music's
But the music's the best part.
I can't get behind that.
I like Hugh Jackman
Jackman's
singing,
part is
Hugh,
great.
Hugh Jackman is such a good
Yeah.
actor.
but
man.
They had
I
two-
hate musicals, so I can't really.
They had
Oh,
too
really?
many of them. They had too many just songs. Like
I'm one of those
you
people
knew
that.
it was predictable too.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that think that the music gets in the way of the actual
the
story.
story.
I think there probably are musicals that like definitely interweave it like pretty well. Like I haven't seen Hamilton, and I heard that's
I've never
amazing.
seen Hamilton.
I haven't seen.
High School
I
Musical.
can't. Whatever.
Like, they did it the best.
I
Insert
don't think I'll ever watch
popular
that.
good musical here.
Maybe
So-
I'd have to have a female.
What's
to watch
that? What's that
with.
one where they all get
Yeah.
AIDS?
What?
I didn't-
Yeah.
Talking about Grease? No shit.
No, there's this one musical where they all get AIDS, and it's like
Is it called AIDS?
it's like the controversial musical that like goes.
Cats?
No, it's about like
Is it? Spray. Hairspray?
no, it starts with an
What?
R.
I'm just trying to think.
It starts
of
with an
one,
R.
no.
It's pretty popular. It goes through like.
I just told you I don't watch musicals. So
Well, I know, but it's just like it just touches
watch
on
Disney?
controversial topics like gay people. And
those aren't musicals.
You watch
and all
musicals?
that stuff.
Okay,
Like sex
having
workers.
music scores does not mean it's a musical. But
is-
yeah, I don't
Hopefully,
know
people
what you're
don't get mad at
talking
me
about.
for not knowing it. I
It's
can't
probably
remember
like
the name.
not at all what it is. It's probably like they don't have AIDS.
That's what they like. That's what the where the song, like, however many minutes.
Have you guys ever had chlamydia?
No. Okay, that's
Uh,
no. We're not just.
We're not ending on this conversation.
We're not ending on chlamydia.
Nick, what's your favorite
Yeah,
movies?
I honestly, I don't know. Honestly, like,
this episode?
I
dude.
can't like remember a lot of super memorable movies. Like a lot of movies kind of like.
You're a film guy and you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't have a favorite movie.
There's not a movie that like
No, yeah,
just
I've got-
strikes the memory. Like SpongeBob is obviously it's a good movie,
I mean,
but it's like
I always go to the Marvel movies, but I feel like a lot of people do.
Who cares?
if it's your favorite movie, it's your favorite movie.
I know, but I've also like right now.
Give me 2 movies.
Right now, I'm really into like shows, like TV shows. I think is a it's
Well, I
a
didn't
up and
ask
coming
you what your favorite TV show was,
Okay,
Nick.
Okay, here we go. Favorite action movie.
action movie.
Action.
Oh my god.
I don't know. A lot of action movies are bad, Seth.
Favorite Marvel movie.
Whoa.
There we go. Favorite Marvel movie.
Whoa.
I'm saying nowadays.
Hobbs and Shaw is
Shut
a
up.
cinematic
Okay, anyways.
masterpiece.
Wasn't that
Anyways.
actually like received good?
Well, yeah, they're all received. All the Fast and Furious
Which
movies
is
are
the most
received.
Yeah.
bullshit thing I've
Anyway,
heard.
that was a joke. I've never seen that
After
movie.
Fast 5 is when it started going downhill.
That's probably true.
Well, okay.
Tokyo
Well,
Drift.
I mean, Endgame.
Isn't that the one that everybody hates?
Tokyo Drift.
Whatever. Sorry.
Yeah.
Endgame.
So Endgame is good, but like, Infinity War is a masterpiece.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
there it is. There's the same movie.
Best characterization of a villain. Well, okay, that's
Is that the one-
speaking a little far, but like it's definitely like especially for Marvel, like it
Infinity
is.
War was
But no. But that's
One
not
where-
true. That's not true. Wilson Fisk is the best villain.
Okay, no,
I've ever seen.
The one
I
with
said
Spider-Man in it?
No.
no. I
Damn, I
said
like that guy.
No, Daredevil, the TV show, Netflix TV show.
No, I'm talking about the
Thanos, the one with Endgame, or I mean Infinity
I've
War.
seen clips of
Oh.
Wilson Fisk in those shows, and I don't care for him.
You
I obviously
shows.
haven't watched the. I
have to
obviously
watch the
haven't watched the
show.
show.
Okay, Nick, I get it. I'm not saying it's a TV show. Of course, they're gonna have more time.
Yeah.
I think Wilson Fisk in that show is like one of the most intimidating villains
Yeah.
ever. But like Thanos, like for the context, like
I know.
he shouldn't be as good of a
As
villain
he
as he is.
Yeah.
And they did him so. I don't know.
I think they did.
I think that's why
Josh
the movie is
Brolin
so
is
good.
God.
I don't really like the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't
I
think
just-
they're
I
really.
just-
if you don't like one, you don't like them all, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I had to go like old movies, probably Goodfellas. You.
I haven't
probably
seen that
never
one.
seen it. It's good. It's the mobster movie. It's iconic.
Oh yes.
I know.
With I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, with that one.
Gazebo. He talks about that in the beginning.
A
Of the
gazebo.
What?
I can't speak
It
to
has
it.
like the
You
narration.
talking about a placebo?
No, a
What?
Gazebo.
Oh,
Like the
It
gazebo.
has like it's like the
Oh, okay, yeah.
narration.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I know what you're talking
He
about.
like grows up
gazebo just immediately
as a
thought of
mobster. He grows up to be a mobster.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm
They
like,
like have the body in the trunk.
Yeah, let me double check that.
Okay.
I've notoriously like not watched a lot of older movies, and I get a lot of flack.
You're a film guy and you don't know movies. Yeah.
I'm
well,
not a
guess what?
film guy.
No, I'm saying you said that to me. But
Well,
then-
you took
yeah,
you
but
like
then-
20 minutes to figure that out.
one
Jeez.
No, I was gonna say that, but I'm just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like
Yeah,
recent
yeah,
movies.
Well, who cares about the recent
Yeah,
movie?
don't
I
care
asked
about
what you were your favorite movie. Look, my favorite movie.
Real Steel released in like 2012,
That's not an old movie.
but it's an older one though. He's saying
It's
like
not
recent.
an. I'm tech. That's not what I mean by old movie.
Secretariat's old.
And also that
Okay.
movie.
Was not.
Eh.
You can't
Yeah,
go
I watched Real Steel probably like
100 times.
Well, because like,
Dude, like,
I
a
don't know.
lot.
I just thought of a lot, and I didn't know what I could put on my top. That's why it took me so long. I'm
Let's
sorry.
go back to
Like,
I just said what
like-
your favorite movie was. I don't really need your top five. Brandon's the
Well,
only one that's like my top five.
I know, but I don't know what my favorite. Like favorite is hard for me, but I guess I would say I thought of three now. Is
Wow.
Infinity War,
Okay.
Goodfellas, and Upgrade.
Ooh, that is a good
heck
movie.
is Upgrade.
I never heard of it.
Freaking amazing.
It's a newer movie.
It's kind of like an
uh,
indie movie, I would say. It
It
didn't
kind of
really
just
get a lot of.
happened, and then they like
Yeah.
nobody talked
What
about
is it? What's it about?
Guy, wife dies.
It's kind of
breaks
like
his
the same.
legs and his whole
It's the
body.
same kind of like Joker vibe, where it's like you don't feel good after it.
Yeah, no, and he just like gets like a chip, and then he just becomes like a. His like this robot just makes
Well,
him like
yeah.
a
Well, you know me.
badass
Oh,
murderer guy.
I
Yeah,
think I've seen
even-
the
even
previous
Ethan-
the
videos.
guy that I thought was Tom Hardy, but he's
Yeah,
not Tom
even
Hardy.
Ethan nerded out about the camera work, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how you know. Yeah.
That was sick. That's a good movie. Definitely recommend that one.
Back to Secretariat.
I really want to pick your
You're
brain.
just
What's
picked
what's
up the
like
mic and turned it upside down now.
Yeah, great.
in?
Okay.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Secretariat. You can't go wrong with it. I mean,
What do you like about
protagonist
it?
is the
Kid.
horse. It's amazing.
Well, also,
it just brings everyone together. You know.
well, because like I can give you a guilty pleasure movie as well. Have you ever seen Dinner with Schmucks?
Oh, that movie's so good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Does that have
It's just
Ben-
because Steve Carell.
Steve
Carell. I was thinking of
Zach
I was thinking of Meet
Yeah.
the Fockers.
That movie's
No,
pretty-
yeah,
that movie's
I
funny,
haven't
but
really
it
seen that.
doesn't.
I
It
haven't seen
doesn't.
that.
I haven't seen Dinner with the Schmucks. Sorry, I don't know.
That's not a not feel like a movie.
But it has.
No, I did. What? I didn't say that.
Oh.
What's his name?
I just mixed them up because I was like,
Paul Rudd.
I was gonna say it's Ben Stiller.
has,
No, it's me.
Paul Rudd,
Steve Carell and Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell,
Oh,
and
that's a
Zach
pretty good
Galifianakis.
I've heard of it. I think, but
It's like
I
Steve,
said,
like Steve
not-
Carell plays this like, it's like this creepy guy, and like the comedy is supposed to be that like he's so stupid that it's funny, but like for me, it just got me emotional for some reason.
Well, dude, the
it's
end
like
of it-
he like plays like a really like, you just feel for the character a lot. I don't know, it's good.
The end of it's cool. It's like it's kind of like a comedy, but like the end of it's like kind of makes you feel for
The character,
the characters, like weird people though.
yeah.
Like all the people, the whole thing, the whole point of the movie is how this guy tries to put a dinner together with all the weirdest people.
They're all schmucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, just like the most interesting people you can find, and then whoever brought the most interesting person, like wins money or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like it ends with
Interesting.
Paul Rudd like
Okay,
having
don't
a.
spoil
Oh
it.
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, so the ending.
This
yeah.
movie was like made how long ago?
I don't care. What if I want to
Still.
see this movie?
I don't
Yeah.
give a damn.
Yeah, man, just
Well, I do.
He never heard of it.
Yeah.
When
this is a
when
part
it's
where
that
Ben
old-
stops talking.
Brennan, if I say I don't want to know the ending, then you don't tell
Yeah,
me the
don't tell
ending.
me.
Can we turn off his mic?
Brennan, I will literally murder you.
All right, we gotta end the podcast.
What?
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, like right now.
I
Like,
like
at
Brennan.
1:30.
It's one thing to be like, oh, it's so old, like we've all seen it. Let's talk about it. But if one person's literally like, I
Exactly.
haven't seen this and I want to see
Yeah.
it, so don't spoil it. I don't care.
It's too
Thanos
old.
kills everybody or something. You know, like what? Come on, shut up. Okay, that's literally the
Oh,
point.
it is-
I just proved my own point.
I will tell
by
you. I
saying
will
that.
tell you. It's where the Zach Galifianakis meme came from.
20
Laughs.
seconds and counting.
Oh,
And his face
I
gets
think
red.
you've shown me that, or someone has shown me
Yeah,
that clip.
I think it was.
Yeah.
we could, but I don't think we are.
Oh yeah, we're only in like 9 seconds now.
It
Well,
doesn't have to be exactly. Well, we had some clips for the start. We had like some run on time
Oh yes.
because I started it early.
oh,
Sorry.
gotcha. So, my
Who's
favorite
Zach
movie?
Galifianakis?
Yeah, what is your
Yeah. What is?
Zach Galifianakis. Have you seen those interviews with where he just?
Yes, I do. Okay, I know who it is. What's it called?
Beyond Two Ferns,
And also, he plays in those movies.
Hangover.
Hangover. Yep.
Wow, I literally just said interview and he just got it. It's like, all right.
Okay, what's your favorite movies though?
I think my favorite movie is Back to the Future.
Haven't
That's a
seen
good
it.
one.
You are an uncultured piece of garbage, and
Are
I
you
hate
kidding
you.
me?
No, never seen
Back
it.
to the Future is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go watch it. With
I had no
your
I
Solid.
think it's like, well, I didn't watch it until like 6 years ago. Like for the first time, I was like,
I
I
watched
want
Star
to
Wars
buy.
before.
I was like,
7 months ago, so I don't
wow,
really shit.
that's yeah. I was thinking like, ooh, do I want to put like
I'm a Harry Potter.
Empire Strikes
Mm-hmm.
Back up there?
Return of the Jedi.
Okay,
Return
oh,
of the Jedi.
that's good. That's a good topic. Rate him. Go ahead.
I like Empire Strikes Back better.
What, the 9
Oh,
movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I would put A New Hope above.
Original 6.
The original six.
Rate the
Oh, really?
original 6.
Yeah, rate the original 6 Star Wars movies. I want. Okay, it goes Empire,
Empire
A
Strikes
New
Back.
Hope,
First.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Then it goes Revenge of the Sith.
I
Then
would
it
put
goes
Return of the
Attack.
Jedi before A New Hope.
Eh.
A New Hope just didn't do it for me.
I have the most.
It's a little. It's more contained in my opinion. Like it has a more like simple.
Uncontroversial
I-
list.
Attack of the Clones, probably, or
That you said.
it's Phantom Menace. That's in my
Oh,
list.
it's-
So, what's your controversial opinion?
No, my uncontroversial. It goes 2-1.
Oh,
Number 2 is the worst. This is
Revenge of the
worst
Sith
to best.
is.
Oh,
This is
worst to best.
So
Yeah.
it goes 2-1.
okay.
I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna have to say 4. 4.
See, I
No,
don't see how
2-1.
anybody thinks any of the prequels are better than the
4,
original.
6.
I honestly enjoy
4,
the
6,
prequels.
3, 5.
No way.
I enjoy the prequels.
I do too, actually.
No,
Why?
no.
Why is it that I bring?
rewatched them.
2.
Why is it that I bring up Back to the Future and everyone goes, "Let's talk about Star Wars"? Nobody wants to talk about Back to the Future, which I said is better
2.
than a Star Wars movie. Nobody wants to talk about it.
2 is the worst. 100%. Then it goes 1.
Nope. I guess not.
1 is the definite second worst. Okay, and then this is where it's get controversial. I think that 6. No. 6 is actually decent. It's 4. Okay, then it goes 6, 3, 5. 3, I love it.
Did you? Okay.
Revenge of the Sith, right?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think it's.
I love
think
the,
it's
I
good.
love the prequels. I rewatched
I think
them
it's the best
recently.
prequel. Obviously, it's the best. It's the best
Oh,
prequel movie.
Yeah, it's like the one that like you can watch without wanting to shoot yourself.
The the part that gets me is when
I
it's
hate
like
you.
unrealistic. No, it's
I
like
hate
when he goes in
you.
there and there's like the most powerful Jedi, and he just murks all of them.
Well, that's the thing. He's the Sith Lord.
It doesn't matter.
Is that the one where he kills all the young ones?
He's
Yes.
super strong.
That's it.
No, it's not. What?
I was like, that's how you hated him, though, right? Like, before that,
Stops
oh,
Mace Windu from killing Palpatine because it's not the Jedi way.
Hey,
And then he
no,
just goes and kills like a bunch of young ones.
the,
Like,
the thing that pisses me off too is
all right,
like, dude,
gotcha.
Palpatine was
Cool.
right there, bro. Why are you having visions about it? You did this to yourself. I hate that part too, but I mean the way that they made it hate.
what
made us hate
is Revenge of the Sith? No, that's Attack of the Clones. There's like a clip of it's like a reviewer they're reviewing the prequels, and he's talking about Jango Fett's plan to murder Padme, and it's like he hires Dooku or Palpatine orders Dooku to kill Padme, who orders Jango to kill Padme, who orders a shapeshifter to kill Padme, who uses a drone to kill Padme, who puts who uses bugs to sneak into a room to kill Padme. And like it's the most convoluted plan because Jango is like the best bounty hunter, so you can literally just snipe her in the head. And then he hires this other bounty hunter who could just snipe her in the head, who just uses a robot that could just shoot her in the head, and then just tries to use these little brain worms. It's so funny because he gets like hysterical and he's like, "What is this?" That movie is just a mess. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Attack
Now
of
let's
the
go
Clones.
back to the Future. Which one's the best?
Which one's the best? Oh man, I always
Two.
bounce between 2 and 1 because
How many are
3
there?
sucks.
3.
I didn't think there was more than
3
one.
blows dick.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah,
3
sucks.
isn't bad. I think you have to watch them all. Like, it's hard to talk for me. Like, I have to watch them all. Like, once I watch one, I'm like, okay, I gotta watch the next one.
2 and 1 are very close, but I think 2's better.
I really do bounce back and forth because it's like, oh, sometimes I really like the future aspect of the second one, and then but like the first one is like it's like more it stands on its own better.
Yeah.
It's like
100%.
has better like moments. Like they kind of lean too much on the future, quote unquote. On the second one, it's just kind of like, oh look, he's on a hoverboard. Oh
Yeah.
look, and it's definitely like a retread. They do this funny thing where they show the same scene in like all 3 movies, where it's like, oh, there's the scene in the first one where he's like on the skateboard and he's running away for the bullies, and then the second one he's on the hoverboard, and then on the third one I believe he's running away from like a bandit or something. The third one's a little more hazy in my brain, but I'm almost positive they literally like it's just kind of like a neat little thing that they do, which is really fun.
Yeah.
But the first one, the first one's the first one that did it, so
I'm also
so I would say the first one probably.
I'm also a big Harry Potter guy.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love Harry Potter. What are we
I've
at
seen
right
them
now?
all. We're at 135.
All right, we'll wrap it up soon.
Yeah,
But
we probably should wrap it up pretty soon.
all right, favorite Harry Potter movie?
Has to be 1 or 5.
Why?
So Sorcerer's
I've never seen them.
That's
So.
good.
I've only seen one.
Interesting.
I've only
Never
seen
seen
the first one,
Oh,
I've seen them all.
but I'm guessing the other
it's
one's
the most like I think it's the one
5.
that like really like magic. Like it's the most magical one.
Yeah.
it's just like introduces you to the world, and you're like,
It's
whoa, this is
hard.
all cool. I think that's probably why.
I've seen them all. Can't remember any details from any of them.
When was the last time you watched them? Like when you were 5?
Long ass time ago.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
Why
Friends are
are you?
shippers.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Probably
Favorite secret.
either 3
Azkaban.
or part 2.
Whatever
of
one he
the
fights the
last one.
serpent in, the giant snake.
That's the second
Chamber
one.
of
I like that
Secrets.
one.
Gilderoy Lockhart is hilarious. Anybody that's seen it knows what I'm talking about. All right,
Tap
that is the third. That is the third episode of the OGs podcast. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor,
Google Podcast.
Pocket
Podcast.
Casts.
hopefully Apple at some point,
Instagram.
We've got a TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, we have everything.
We have a
We are close to 100 listeners. We have like 95
Wait, really?
or like
100
all-time
plays.
listens.
Yeah.
All-time listens. We have like 95.
Holy crap.
So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for enjoying it. If you do,
Pop in for the merch.
And then thanks Seth for showing up.
Oh yeah, for the first time. Like,
yeah,
Hopefully we can have you back on again
We'll see.
yeah.
soon.
You know.
Hopefully, whatever.
Out.
So share it.